Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Thursday. All right. Hope everyone's having a great morning. Today, I want to look at AMC really quick, simply because, not just because it had movements yesterday, um, there's some big volume coming in as well, but AMC has crossed over some key levels I have on the chart. Let's jump in. Okay, so let's look at the 1 day chart first here. Why is AMC at a critical junction right now? Let's take a look. All right, so you guys understand and know that I am a firm believer of using moving averages to determine price targets, right? So that being said, let's take a look at the 20 right here. Let me zoom out a little bit. The 20 moving average is this white line. It's taken quite a bit of time since the sell-off here, the offering, and everything else, all the shenanigans that's been going on. Okay. That this consolidation period took 19 bars or 19 trading days. So that's a span of 1 month essentially that we consolidated within this range. But all that is about to change. Why? Look at where the 20 is. Price is sitting right above the 20. Price is sitting above the 3, and price is sitting above the 8 EMA. When you see an alignment where price action is hovering above 3 key moving averages and it's consolidated for a long period of time, in this case, it's essentially this price range right here. It's pretty critical that something big is about to happen. Okay, so that's the 1 hour chart. Let's back out and look at a chart that has a lot more data on it. So I have this mapped out here. So this is the 1 hour chart. Let me move this for now. Okay. So I had this bar mapped out back here on let's see, 925. So I'm about 2 weeks behind. So they've slowed the algo down quite a bit since then. But look at what's happening here. We have this one giant green bar. That's 4.6 million shares bought in. That was on the 4th yesterday. And now it's doing some sort of consolidation. As you can see here on the 1 hour chart, price is closing around 830, right above the 8 EMA on the 1 hour chart. So price broke up above this rectangle trading range, got rejected as expected, because anytime you move above any resistance level or support level, it's going to come back down and retest. It's always going to touch or at least come back and check with moving averages. And this is the 3 on the yellow line, 8 on the green. There's a chance it might come down and touch the 20, but I don't think so. I think there's enough buying pressure that will create this scenario where price will come down, touch the 8, push upward, come back down and test this neckline again, and then move towards the $9 price target here. So the $9 price target is based off of this breakout period right here. Okay. So you measure the bottom of this trading range, take that, extrapolate that into the top, and that's how you get this $9 price target. It's already ran its first test right here. broke above, needs to come back down and test. As of right now, the bulls are still in play. The bulls are still in play. Oop, hold on a second. Okay, all right. So I think, yeah, the bulls are still in play. I lost my cursor for a second. Let me take a second and drink some coffee. So, am I bullish on the 1 hour chart? Absolutely. And let me explain why I'm bullish. Look at where the 200 moving average is. It's right here around $8. It took price this long to consolidate in this range from 929 until today, just about a week. That's a solid period to consolidate within this range. And now let's take a look at the oscillator. Does the oscillators support what I'm saying? All right, so we've had this touchdown here on the 3rd, which is 2 days ago in the oversold, and it's broke above the 50, came back down, now testing the 50 again. The HSI, there's no pattern, so this third oscillator doesn't really come into play until there's a pattern. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. I want to say we need to close within the first hour of trading, not pre-market, but within the first hour of trading. I want to see price break above the 8 and continue trading upwards to above 840. I mean, that's a tall order because it closed 6.24% above yesterday in the green at 49 cents. And I want the bulls to come in and push this above 839 at open and continue trading upwards. Where are we on the 4 hour chart? Okay, so 4 hour chart. Yeah, so this line, it's interesting. I have this line drawn out at 839, and look at where the price, the high was at one point. These two touch points. Excuse me. Look at this here on, let's see, 829. Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, October 2nd came up, got rejected. Again, on the 3rd, came up, got rejected. This time around, there's much more buying pressure. You've got the moving averages as your support, pushing you up. The rejection this time around isn't as powerful as it was back here. See this? It's using this. It's on the 4 hour chart. It's using the 20 and the 50 to push you up now. So now you've got the support of the 3, the 8, the 20, and the 50, the blue line. They're all aligning to say, all right, all the moving averages tells me that the price average over the last 3 period, the last 8 period, the last 20, and now the 50 is in agreement that price should continue on an upward trend. And that's what we're seeing here. So yeah, it will come down. Price will come down and retrace and test these lower moving averages, but it's going in the right direction. Okay, this is why I'm drawing these out for you so that you can see price targets. You can see what's happening. So after 930, resistance, I would say after 930 resistance, I would say AMC should, and I said should. This is not financial advice. My name is Vincent Wen. For tip line, I'm not here to give you financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. So This is my view of TA. In theory, once AMC comes up and tests this resistance level here, I want to say things would move pretty freaking quickly back up to $1.30. Let me change that to green because that is pretty bullish. Okay, so I don't know what's going on with AMC. I don't care. Um, I honestly don't care what's happening. All I care is this, reading the TA. All right, so something else significant I want to show you on the chart here. So the next step up, so all the moving averages are clustered in this area, right? On the 4-hour chart. That's a great thing. That's amazing. They act as magnets for the price to gravitate towards. And when you've got all the magnets together and you've got price sitting here, it's going to act as an invisible power. So if you take two magnets, turn it facing the same polarized on both sides, what's going to happen? Instead of sticking together, they're going to repel. Think of that as price versus all the moving averages. So guess what? When you have another moving average up here, the 20 period, that's so far away from price, instead of acting as a repellent to the price movement, in this case, the 200 is acting as a magnet that's pulling, drawing price up until it gets closer. And then it flips and says, hey, you know what? You're too close. I need you to back off. So as of right now, there's this massive, in my opinion, gap fill that needs to happen. And that's at $21, which is $2.10. I mean, that's a huge move. That's a huge move compared to where it's at right now at a 830. Look at that. 151% movement. We've seen AMC do it. Just we've seen it do it out of the blue. So I want to say that with the buying pressure that's coming in, especially yesterday's buying volume of, I mean, 18.7 million shares, that's really good, all things considered. Okay. So what am I looking at in terms of harmonic patterns? That hasn't changed. The harmonic pattern has not changed. There's a bullish pattern in play that should have taken place before all the shenanigan from management. Okay. All the shenanigans from management. So let me take a step back and show you what those price targets are so that we can get reacquainted to the long-term goal for AMC's price target so that you understand why I've remained bullish with AMC. Okay. This is the big picture. This was when, so this, let me back up here. AMC had this massive bullish pattern, harmonic butterfly pattern. It then had let me draw this out. So it had this amazing, gorgeous, beautiful butterfly, okay, terminated on 8/14. One day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, 5 days later, which was exactly within this 5 to 7 day period for a harmonic pattern to show sign of validation. It showed validation that it was moving towards price target one at $3.83. But then what happens? All the shit happened with AMC, and we have management to thank for that. And then look at this massive sell off, 12 million shares, and then another 12 million shares, and then you gap down. Had none of that crap happened with AMC, AMC would have bounced in the range of $2 and 71 cents here. But no, management decided to do a 40 million share offering. And so look what happened. And then basically continued to drop down into the sub dollar price target. I don't trust management on AMC. In fact, I don't trust management on any single ticker that I've traded or trading now or going to trade ever again. So that's my rant. What happens now? The stock market has a memory that lasts forever. This pattern, the market's not going to forget that this pattern still exists. This pattern still exists. You cannot just pretend this didn't happen. So that's why I'm bullish. As of yesterday, AMC has shown sign that it's done consolidating over the last 30 trading days. And now it's ready to move towards the next moving average, which is at $21 or $2.10. Once we see AMC come back to 271, that's when we'll see AMC retest the 380 price target 1, come back down and test, and then head towards price target 2. But before that, look where the price target 1 lines up with. Price target 1 lines up with a massive resistance level here. And that's not going to be fun to break through this resistance level. Chances are, chances are AMC might decide to drop more shares. Who knows? But there's at $3.83. If you're buying in down here and you've lasted and you held on through the 50, you held on through the hop, you held on above the $3. Once you get up here, again, this is not financial advice. This is me reading the TA and explaining to you what I'm seeing. Once you hit $3.83, you have to decide, do you want to stay inside AMC and risk management dropping more shares? Or do you want to take some off the top? Or do you want to just be done with AMC? Because I can tell you now, once AMC hit this level, bad things are going to happen at $38. People who have been up here are going to consider selling. People who have been buying in along here, oh, hold on a second. Why am I up here? Okay, so, all right, the chart's back. So once you hit $38, or $3.83, I believe bad things are going to happen. Price is going to get tested at the 200-day moving average, which is this dotted line coming down. You have people who bought in down here. Well, not here because there's really no buying. But people who have been buying here, consolidating in this area, either retail traders or smart money. I mean, there was a lot of shares being bought and sold here, like on the 13th, 3 million shares. So everyone who's buying down here, once it even hits 270, $3, 380, people are going to start offloading shares. And then watch the price come back down, load up, and ride to from about 270 up to the next price target at $44.69. If you look at all of my AMC charts spanning over the last 6 weeks, these two price targets of 1 and 2 at $38 and $44, they have not changed. So I mean, I don't know what the news are that's coming out. I don't know what the catalysts are that's coming out. And quite frankly, I don't care. What I care is what I see here. And what I care is, are you going to murder money when When and if you bought in down here, this range, and you decide what your decisions are once you get up to here, know your game plan, know your exit, know what you're going to do before the time comes. Because you will be tested. Pumpers are going to come in, they're going to pump the stock up, they're going to get you to buy in up here when they bought in down in this range to sub-dollar range. And then what are you going to do? Are you going to buy in at $20, $30 a share? When you know that's technically $2 a share. I can't wrap my head around that. All right, guys, that's what I have for AMC. Um, I hope this information is helpful. If it is, please like and subscribe to the video. Join the tip line community. Once again, my name is Vincent Nguyen. I am not a financial advisor, nor am I here to give you financial advice. Okay, talk to you soon.